Yeah, this is your boy T Nasty, and I got another dope video for y'all, man. This is Botches that made a WWE match better. Now, I don't know too much about that, because if you watch a lot of Botches video like I do, I don't think so. But we finna see. And like I said, every Friday at the Smackdown, which Smackdown with a women's main event was pretty damn good. That was a pretty good match. I'm still not with how they book the black superstars, bro. Like, I'm not even kidding, bro. Like, if you go back since Triple H took over, dog, the black superstars are getting shitted on. Now, I think the only black champions are Jade Cargill and Bianca. But, like, Bianca was a WWE champion. She always was in the title picture no matter what. Now, you don't want to see her in the title picture all the time, but she's a main eventer, right? She's in a tag team right now. So, you know what I'm saying? Then the black superstars always putting people over. Like, look at your boys, Montez and your boy, Dawkins. Seem like they losing every week to somebody. Who else? Bobby Lashley got sent off. Who else kind of thing? Who else? Naomi, she pretty much is like she's almost a jobber type. She's like one of those high jobbers, you know what I'm saying? The ones like I think she won like 2 championships, women's championships. So you know what I'm saying? I just don't like the projection of the black superstars, bro. The New Day, they haven't been in nothing in forever, bro. You know what I'm saying? You see where I'm coming from? I'm not trying to make it all about racing over that, but like I saw it in like in somebody's post, and then with the whole Booker T thing, like, you know how he was with Booker T, like somebody like you will never be a champion. Like they brought it to my attention, and I've been paying attention to it, and I'm seeing it, bro. Like I'm not the one to be like to point out racism, dog. Like, oh, that's racist, and like you treat black people unfairly. I'm not that type of dude. But since it was brought to my attention, I started noticing it, bro. Like for real, like the black superstars are getting treated like crap. But without further ado, man, let's go and get to this reaction and leave me some comments and let me know if I'm tripping or I'm speaking facts. Again, I'm not pro-black and all that other shit. You know what I'm saying? My son's white. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Botches that made a WWE match better. Number 1, the glass won't break. Shane McMahon versus Kurt Angle, King of the Ring. Now say what you want about the disappointing WCW ECW invasion angle, but that story did provide us with several gems. If you've never even seen Kurt Angle versus Shane McMahon, you've seen plenty of video packages of Kurt suplexing Shane through the glass. This was a botch as the glass didn't break on the first try, so Kurt Angle continued to use the suplex until it did. What the botch did was elevate Shane McMahon's character. We knew that he wasn't in the former WWE Champions League, but Kurt doing the belly-to-belly spot over and over again made him come across as a scrappy, never-say-die wrestler, which is a great component to have in these types of matches. Suddenly, it didn't seem like Kurt had the match easily won because of the toughness of Shane McMahon, and they had fans on the edge of their feet throughout the remainder of it. Unpredictability is wrestling's biggest component, but while it's harder to be unpredictable in today's landscape, having this shroud of mystery creates intrigue and interest among the fans. Though Shane lost, he earned some newfound respect by taking so much legitimate punishment. Number 2, RVD crushes Triple H's throat, the Elimination Chamber match for the World Heavyweight Championship Survivor Series 2002. Now, the first ever Elimination Chamber match remains the best even 20 plus years later. What made this match work so well was that each man had a history with Triple H, which made every wrestler feel like a credible threat because everyone was on the level of Triple H 20 plus years later. What made this match work so well was that each man had a history with Triple H, which made every wrestler feel like a credible threat because everyone was on the level of Triple H. More importantly, these guys had excellent chemistry with one another. Of course, the Elimination Chamber match was far from perfect. Hell, it wouldn't even be on this list if it was. That brings us to the infamous 5-star frog splash that RVD hit, crushing Triple H's throat. Triple H was already a bloody mess, but the Elimination Chamber was billed as a violent and dangerous match, and that unexpected injury upped the ante of that element. The danger and violence is a sly storytelling element that keeps the audience invested in matches like these. If the fans didn't believe in the action, then they wouldn't invest in the story or gimmick. Wrestling is like a fantasy where we need to connect with everything that's going on between those ropes. While I'm sure Triple H would have preferred not to have his throat crushed, that one moment helped propel that great match into something incredible. Number 3, Brock Lesnar botching the shooting star press at WrestleMania 19. Now you've seen this botch time and time again, yet Lesnar vs Angle is still listed as one of the best WrestleMania events in the 21st century. There's no doubt that it was cool to see such a behemoth pull off one of the best high-flying moves in pro wrestling, but what this botch did was add drama to a match that somewhat needed it. And we all know that Brock Lesnar was winning here. This is Kurt frickin' Angle, so he was already a certified main event star. But this was a passing of the torch moment for Lesnar's babyface run. It was clear that something went wrong given how much of a sell job Lesnar was doing. This was a genuine moment where it seemed that Kurt Angle could actually win. Sure, the illusion was crushed 10 seconds later when Brock Lesnar hit his third F5 and pinned Kurt, but that botch gave Lesnar a vulnerability that was missing throughout the match. Without that botch, it still would have been a great match, but it elevated into something far more memorable because it added drama and characterization to a story that felt extremely predictable. Number 4, Vickie Guerrero forgets her cue to stop Eddie, SummerSlam 2005. The Eddie Guerrero-Rey Mysterio feud in 2005 was the very definition of sports entertainment at its finest. For sure, it was ridiculous, but there was a ladder match for the custody of Dominic. All the pieces of the puzzle fit into this melodrama. The ladder match wasn't about spots, it was about storytelling, which is why Vickie missing her cue to stop Eddie only helped the match further. And when Eddie was struggling to get the briefcase off, Mysterio and Eddie masterfully improvised a spot, and Eddie's reaction once he hit the mat was great. Him getting frustrated and legitimately upset fit his character to a T, as the whole reason this feud started was because Eddie couldn't beat Rey. However, if you heard the close-up of Eddie shouting about Vickie missing a cue, then it would break kayfabe the most. But WWE was clever enough not to get too close to Eddie's angry rant, and it made his actions seem in line with the overall story. An incredible and emotional ladder match that managed to overcome the silliness of its soap opera angle. Number 5, Sim Snuka fails to catch The Undertaker.
Not disrespect Vickie Guerrero, right? A very beautiful woman. Especially back then. But even then, I'm thinking to myself, like, how the hell did you let Eddie Guerrero? Eddie Guerrero was a stud. Vickie was just like some regular person that somebody I should be able to pull. Not Eddie Guerrero. You know what I'm saying?
WrestleMania 25. Now, The Undertaker vs Shawn Michaels is a flawless match. Now, granted, Sim Snuka may not feel that way because it was a match that got him fired, but the botch dive from Taker onto the cameraman helped heighten the drama between the two veterans. Now, for those who don't know, Sim Snuka played the cameraman and he was supposed to catch the...
And I don't even think that was Sim Snuka's fault, bro. Like, if you actually look at it, I don't even think it's his fault. To be real. Sim Snuka should be like a producer right now, bro. That dude was that dude, man. And his whole gimmick with Deuce and whoever, I forget, Deuce and whatever, I forgot their name. That was a great gimmick. I love that tag team. I don't know why that tag team didn't get over, bro. Me personally, I grew up in that era of wrestling. Well, I grew up. Oh, never mind. I grew up in that era of wrestling. Dude, I love that tag team. That tag team was fun. I love their moveset. I love their finisher, bro.
Because it was a match that got him fired, but the botch dive from Taker onto the cameraman helped heighten the drama between the two veterans. Now, for those who don't know, Sim Snuka played the cameraman and he was supposed to catch The Undertaker. He didn't, and it took some time for the WWE Hall of Famer to recover. But what this one botch did was allow fans to soak in the story of this amazing match and buy into Shawn Michaels beating The Undertaker, consequently breaking the streak. That long countout was a nail-biting moment because of how real that incident felt. We as fans didn't know that it was a botch, but the sell was so brilliant that it was easy to buy into the notion that Taker had nothing else to give. Every fall after that botch had fans on the edge of their seats until Taker finally got the 3 count. The right botch can elevate any good match, especially when you have strong in-ring technicians like Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Number 6, Cesaro.
Michaels positioned him. Dog, I swear to God, dog. Back then, dog, Shawn Michaels couldn't do no fucking wrong, bro, by Vince McMahon, bro. Whenever the whole shit with their crew got in the ring and did what they did, everybody got punished. What? well, everybody could get punished because two of them left, but Triple H got punished. Shawn Michaels didn't. Like, how? And he was at fault too. Shawn Michaels was a crash out, bro. He couldn't do no wrong by Vince, bro. The locker room hated him in the beginning, bro.
It's until Taker finally got the 3 count. The right botch can elevate into a good match.
Shawn Michaels grabbed the camera, man. And you almost blame. Now you really can't even blame Undertaker because like he can only go so far, but you got to know his spot. Now look at Shawn Michaels. He grabbed Sim as Taker's midair, bro, and put him in the spot that he think he was going to supposed to land. Undertaker actually got caught by the ropes. As you looking at it right now, Undertaker is caught by the ropes, bro.
Ring technicians like Shawn Michaels and The Undertaker. Number 6, Cesaro breaks his front tooth. No Mercy 2017. Or whether it's Tyson Kidd or Sheamus, it seems like you can't do any wrong putting Cesaro in the tag team division. WWE's makeshift tag teams rarely work, but the bar had excellent chemistry with one another. Most importantly, they could go between the ropes. Of course, Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins are no slouches either. These two had a banger at SummerSlam. Now, even though it was clear that Ambrose and Rollins were going to retain in their No Mercy rematch, the tag match got better once Cesaro accidentally damaged his front teeth after he sent flying into the ring post. It added some grittiness and sparked the match, and there was a moment where it felt like the bar would actually regain these belts. But this injury helped put over Cesaro's character and made him look like a total badass fighting through the pain to win back belts WWE have told us were worthless for years. When you have moments of men or women fighting through tremendous pain in a title match, it puts over the value of those belts tremendously. It also gives a character some dimension that every story demands. This is one of the best tag team title matches in a title match. It puts over the value of those belts tremendously. It also gives a character some dimension that every story demands.
Bro, look how he saw that. That shit pushed his teeth into his fucking gums, bro. Me personally, I'm done. Hey, I'm done. Not the fact that he continued to wrestle, he actually sold the whole thing. Stop it, bro. They got rid of that dude, man.
This is one of the best tag team title matches in modern era of wrestling. Number 7, the 2024 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match. The 2024 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match is a continuous car crash you can't turn your eyes away from. It's fast and filled with botches. For some odd reason, these botches actually worked in favor of the match. Ladder matches are no stranger to botches, especially when it's multiple men or women in a match. Those botches tend to come from overly complicated spots and dealing with multiple people in a chaotic situation. The 2024 Women's Money in the Bank ladder match works so well because nothing feels contrived and fake. The botches bring out the realism in wrestling, and there's never a point where any of it ruins the flow of the match. Now that said, it doesn't mean the entire match is filled with botches, as there are a couple of memorable sequences, including the excellent ending of Chelsea Green being pushed off the ladder by Tiffany Stratton. Is it the best ladder match you'll ever see? Well, not even close. But it's a great example of a chaotic match that works well in its own way. And number 8, Drew McIntyre is accidentally busted open Hell in a Cell 2024. But this is the match that made Hell in a Cell cool again. Now don't get us wrong, we've had several gems like Triple H and Taker and Edge and Taker, but the concept itself has been destroyed by the stupid gimmick pay-per-views that weaken Hell in a Cell's reputation. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk are in the running for the best feud of the year. The promos and storytelling were top-notch, and their final match ended on a superb note. However, the botch comes from McIntyre being busted open by a toolbox. Now, according to rumors, Punk was the only one who was supposed to bleed, but McIntyre's bleeding further cemented just how personal this feud was, and it backed up Punk's mental state leading into the match. More importantly, it brought back the danger and violent element of the Hell in a Cell that's been missing for quite some time. Blood can be a powerful storytelling tool when it's used correctly. Because since it's rare to see color in the WWE these days, it makes a match or segment stand out when it actually happens. But there you have it, folks.
That Drew McIntyre CM Punk match, I didn't think that was a botch at all. I thought it was part of the match, so that was awesome to look at it. I should have known because, like if you looked at it, it was so much blood, but I didn't think that was a botch. So yeah, that was a perfect scenario. But hope y'all enjoyed the video, man. Like I do want to start, like I said before, I want to get more into the wrestling vids. Because like this Smackdown, chef's kiss, right? I loved everything about it. Everything about it. Even the matches that I really didn't care about. I really enjoyed it. Because like the Bailey and the the triple threat with Bailey, the Pixie chick, and B-Fab was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got to see what B-Fab was all about, and it wasn't a bad showing from either one of them, you know what I'm saying? But it was like, yeah, one of the matches that I could care less about, and they end up being part of the storyline later, where Bailey helped out Trinity or Naomi, and the Pixie, the Poison Pixie came out and helped them. It's part of. Let's see, Triple H, man. I smell what you're cooking, bro. I can see what you're putting down there, bro. I like that, bro. Vince would have never done that. A previous match, because you know, Bailey and the Poison Pixie had beef, and then incorporated in the match. That was pretty impressive. I totally dig it. Then the whole Judgment Day women interrupting the tag team champion Bianca and Jade, that might lead up to some, you know what I'm saying, some tag team shit in the future, bro. I love the way he executed this one. This was perfect. I enjoyed it, and you know what? I might start doing Monday Night Raw and SmackDown reviews. Y'all let me know in the comment section if y'all want me to do that, because I will. But it's your boy T-Ness, man. Holla at your boy, and I'm out.